When I go through my prepping process, I typically leave it pretty unstructured. Um, However, I just went through a bunch of news. We're going to talk about a few pieces of the news of the day. Uh, well, I didn't call you a Nazi. I said it's okay if you are a Nazi. I said that like that's fine if you are. I just want you to be upfront about what you believe because you've just been giving me bullshit all this time. Um, yeah, we made fun of you. Yeah, we did do that. That is true. Um, anyway, remember that story about Texas trying to get 127,000 votes thrown out? Turns out justice has been served. 127,000 votes that came through drive-through voting have been protected by judges in Texas. This is some pretty great stuff here. Uh, this is generally a win for democracy, which I don't understand why this wouldn't just be something everyone supports, but I think it's pretty clear given that the GOP has historically been against people voting in any given capacity, unless they're white and wealthy and male. I think that this is a really good thing for both parties. We should have as many votes as possible. Um, and Sim General, stop being a whiny baby man. I told you your sloppy joes are probably going to be good. Just take the compliment, my dude. Take the W. Um, oh, Sim General. Now you're talking like a real lefty liberal. I totally a leftist over here. Sim General. Wait, Sim General, are you a lefty? Are you like a Tim Pool style lefty? Is that what you are? I'm the left. There's going to be a civil war. That's basically Tim Pool's entire platform. Uh, anyway, a federal judge Monday rejected a request by a conservative activist and three Republican candidates. Wait, wait, back up. Okay, I didn't know this about the case. I didn't know that literal Republican candidates in this race were trying to get 127,000 votes in their area thrown out. That's incredible. That's actually incredible. At drive-through polling sites in Texas, most populous county, which is largely Democratic. Interesting. So the Republican candidates wanted to have less votes come in. So strange. Um, and anyway, let's take a look into this. The ruling by U.S. District Judge Andrew Hannon, a George W. Bush appointee, follows two earlier decisions by the all-Republican Texas Supreme Court, rejecting similar efforts by Republicans challenging the validity of drive-through voting in Harris County. Hannon's ruling appears to clear the way for the early voting drive-through ballots on Election Day. Wait, so one Twitch streamer has a couple dozen viewers is the reason the left... Honestly, yeah, I'm way more influential than I thought I was. Um, yeah, I'm a sword girl personally. Like I have one right there. Um, and it is ruling from the bench. Hannon said he rejected the case on narrow grounds because the plaintiffs did not show that they would be harmed if the drive-through ballots are counted. He noted, however, that the Fifth U.S. District, the Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals could think differently if the case reaches it. The Republican plaintiffs appealed the decision late Monday, asking the appellate court to not allow drive-through voting on Election Day in Harris County, just hours before it is set to begin, but they did not immediately raise the issue of tossing the already cast votes. Now, oddly, it seems odd to try and time your lawsuit to right before an election, and I think that they were really hinging on this George W. Bush appointee to reject these ballots. I think that they were really hinging on that because Otherwise, they would have tried to get this get this case through far earlier. I think. I think that they would want to keep taking this case up and up and up through the court circuits, but luckily they don't really have time for that anymore. 10% of Harris County's in-person early voters cast their ballots at the county's 10 drive-thru locations. Dismissing the votes would have been a monumental disenfranchisement of voters in a presidential election besieged with fights over voter suppression and fraud. If he had ruled on the larger issues in the case, Hannon said he would have rejected the request to toss out the votes already cast. But Hannon said he would have shut down the Harris County drive-thru polling places for Election Day because the tents being used for the sites don't qualify as voting inside a building, a requirement under state law. That is such a weird loophole. Okay. If I were voting tomorrow, I would not vote in a drive-thru just out of my concern as to whether that's illegal or not, he said. I'm going to order the county to maintain all the drive-thru voting records just in case the Fifth Circuit disagrees. Wait, does that mean he would be in favor of, like, charging all those people with, like, voter fraud? Interesting. I'm not sure how that would work. Sim General, you know that, like, you can't vote for a candidate and also vote for, like, one of their individual positions to be vetoed, right? You understand, like, voting for Trump is just like that. Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, just letting you know. You silly Billy. We got some malding in chat. Sim General, can I ask you a favor though? While you're malding, can you just use the Peppo Rage emote? It'll make your incessant whining far more palatable to me. Shortly after the GOP plaintiffs filed their appeal, Harris County Clerk Chris Hollins said he would close 9 of the 10 drive-thru locations on Election Day. Toyota Center is the only place that only polling location that will allow drive-thru voting Tuesday. Wow, okay, little typo down there. My job is to protect the right to vote for all Harris County voters, and that includes those who are going to vote on Election Day, Hollins said on Twitter. I cannot in good faith encourage voters to cast their votes in tents if that puts their votes at risk. Man, this really seems like something they should have found out earlier. Like, it really seems like maybe the planning for oh, the young kid who took over the director role is based as fuck. Can't wait for him to run. Neat. Awesome. I really wish that someone would have looked at these laws and been like, you have to vote inside a building. I don't know. That seems like it's such a weird requirement. Hannon ruled from the bench after a hearing with plaintiffs, the county, and numerous Texas and national voting rights and political groups joining Harris County to argue that the drive-thru program was legal under Texas election law. The latest challenge to drive-thru voting was brought to the Houston federal court in a last-minute filing last week by litigious conservative Steve Hotz, as well as a state representative, Steve Toth. Ah, the Steves! Congressional candidate Wendell Champion. Wow, that sounds like someone who needs to be punched in the face in Minecraft. And judicial candidate Sharon Hemphill, all Harris County Republicans. Look, guys, Sim General can stay if he wants. It's totally fine. Trump was going to grab this election by the pussy and send the hologram back to the basement for good. Wait, what? Wait, what hologram? Never socialism? There's a hologram? Can I... Wait, I need to know more about this hologram, guys. I'm instantly intrigued. My aunt is a hologram. Yeah, please be true. Yeah. Yeah, we know you're just trolling. It's all good. Also, never socialism. Would you like to like come into the Discord and talk about socialism? I'd love to talk with you on stream. Let's see. Oh, there's more. Jared Woodfill, an attorney for former Harris County GOP chair, is representing the plaintiffs. He is among the Republicans who have waged several legal battles, many of them rooted in Harris County, leading up to Tuesday's bitterly contested election. Right. It's true. Socialism does rock. Um... Oh, you're too busy fighting Antifa? Okay. Well, I mean, like I'm like I can put my info in the chat if you wanna pop in. You know, when you get out like a 5 minute break or something from Antifa. Um, wait, I'm Antifa. You're fighting me? Doesn't that mean you should debate me on socialism? Ooh woo. I am the CTO. I'm a left voter pushing Trump. Yeah, you're not a left voter if you're voting for Trump, my dude. Uh, no one who votes for a right-wing fascist is a lefty. I'm sorry, my dude. Uh, let's see. Polling locations and increasing the company's election budget by 4 million. Blah blah blah. I'm really trying to figure out what the like why. Okay, maybe Revolt Rise. Maybe you know why is it illegal to vote outside in Texas? Like it's legal for me here in Minnesota to just like drive up to a mailbox and put my mail-in vote in the mailbox. Like, how is that different than voting in like a drive-through? My dude, I do not agree with Joe Biden. I voted for him. The idea that lefties cancel everyone they disagree with is not correct. No, Sim General, you aren't canceled. You're just being called an like kind of a dumb person because you're kind of like being low IQ in the chat, you know? um, makes it harder for yeah, harder for black people and Mexicans to vote. True. I mean, fuck it. I did a cancel culture on Sam Harris once. His angry fan told me so. Yeah, Sim General, I don't know how you'll ever recover. You've been canceled so thoroughly. I'm sure you've lost all your income. People get doxxed, fired, and assaulted when they go against the mob. Uh, do you not think that that happens to people on the left, my dude? Do you not think that people get doxxed, fired, and assaulted by people on the right? You realize the biggest threat to our national security has been people on the right? Like that's from the FBI, not from me. Um, no, it's literally an FBI report. I, you know, unless you guys are of the camp that like the FBI is like a lefty organization. You know, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Oh, okay. The leftist FBI. Okay. Gosh. You guys are wild. I don't I don't know how to reach people like you guys, by the way. I wish I did. I really do. But like, yeah, the FBI director was appointed by Trump, my dude. are you confusing the special prosecutor with the FBI? Like the special counsel with the FBI? I would love to live in a world where the FBI was leftist. Holy hell. Here's the guy, Chris Hollins. Let's take a look. Wait. Wait, this was the rocket. This is the rocket story. I mean, the rocket's pretty freaking cool, but okay. Voters at Harris County shattered records for their turnout Tuesday on the first day of early voting. This is from last month. Okay. According to a tweet from Harris County Clerk's Office, 115,000 people had voted at the county before 6 p.m. Dang! On the first day? Wow, okay. That's cool. Impeachment is a literal legal process. It's not treason. Also, you're Canadian. What the fuck do you care? Aw, go take care of your kiddo, nanoeconomics. Wait, never socialism. Why are you talking in my chat when you told me you were too busy fighting Antifa to talk with me about this stuff? Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the bio on him. Why not? Bloop. Hell yeah, this guy's cool. No recent election season has been as contentious and fraught with battles over the ballot than the 2020 election, yet all those challenges only serve to bolster the enthusiasm of Harris County Clerk Chris Hollins for getting out the vote. Hollins faced numerous obstacles this election season, from GOP lawsuits to challenges over voter safety and drive-thru ballot viability amid the pandemic. Interview with Cron, Hollins said his overriding goal is to protect the right to vote and bring greater access to the polls for Harris County voters. Harris County shattered the all-time voter turnout record with 1 day of early voting remaining, surpassing the 2016 election on Thursday, according to the Harris County Clerk Twitter account. At 1 a.m. Friday, the Harris County Clerk's Office reported that 1,344,915 people had voted by midnight on Thursday. The previous voter turnout in 2016 was 1.3 million votes cast. So yeah, they had 1.34 million votes cast early, guys. That's insane. We're already over the voter turnout in 2016. Let's see. We're seeing a surge in early voting and voter turnout in Texas for election 2020. Why do you think we're seeing such an unprecedented turnout? Hollins, there are a few reasons, to be honest. The first reason is that we're already a record election. There are so many people who are yearning to have their voices heard, especially in a time of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. Also, in the time of COVID-19, there are people, when people can see with their own eyes the effect that leadership has on their lives, people are yearning to have their voices heard. That's one reason why they're coming out in record numbers. The other reason is because of the unprecedented voter access we provided in Harris County. In just a few months, we've moved to the leading edge of voter access in Texas and the U.S. We've expanded the number of early voting centers, making it easier for people to cast their ballots near their homes, near their places of business, and or their child's school. Also, making sure that drive-through voting exists that are, yeah, yeah, that are safe and convenient for all of our Harris County voters. We are so proud of all these efforts. That's part of the results we're seeing. The third reason is that people are reacting to these blatant attempts at voter suppression. We've been sued for the third time about the drive-through voting. Wow, 3 times. There's someone who's actively seeking to invalidate our drive-through vote right now. When people see that, they get angry, they get more determined to have more say in our democracy. This guy seems cool as heck. Oh, never socialism. I missed the part where Biden had a pro-Islamic terrorism part of his platform. I missed that on his website. Oh gosh. Oh wait, you think if I go through this website, I take the time to go through here? Because I've literally been on his immigration policy for like the last couple hours. Oh, okay, a 700 increase. Okay, yeah, cool. Let's just for the sake of argument, let's scroll through these, just real slow. Yeah, Look at all these pro Islamic terrorism positions that Joe Biden has. Yeah, so many pro Islamic terror positions. Wow, look at every one of these bullet points. It's for Islamic terror. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh yeah, Explorers. Yeah, Vienna's pretty terrible. I'm sorry about all that's going on over there. Um, Look at Muslims are doing to France and Europe. Again, never socialism. You're welcome to come on and debate these topics with me, but you're kind of being like a baby bitch. Um, I'm not gonna call you racist. I'm gonna call you a baby bitch for not coming on and defending your points. It's been known that Bernie were the chosen one. Yeah. Bernie was the chosen one. He was the chosen one. He should have been the one this year. But look at France did to Syria. Yeah. Yep. Whew. A lot of the colonialist policies are kind of coming back to bite us. Let's take it back to this. You mentioned you've always had a dedication for public service. What inspired you to help others through your role in public service? Inspiration from parents, Houston police officer for 34 years, mother Christy, balanced career executive assistant, along with raising myself, 2 sisters, and 20 foster children? Holy moly. What? 23 kids? That's insane to me. Okay. I mean, props on that family. Jeez. That was the example I saw every day, a man who would serve his community in uniform and a woman who would offer a welcoming home to those whose society had failed. My mom was always impressed the need to be civilly engaged. Okay, yeah, I totally understand why his parents are inspirational. Yeah, I worked as a camp counselor for 2 years. That was all the birth control I needed. Well, yeah, they probably didn't have 20 at the same time. True, but that's still a lot of kids, even if you average it out over a long period of time. And like this man ain't old. Like he's pretty young and vibrant looking. Um, Let's see. Okay. Wait. Nope. Already went through that. Can we expect the results for Harris County on election night? Here in Harris County, we will have the results of the election, of course, unofficially on election night. The results of those mail-in ballots that we received by midday on election day will be announced at 7 p.m., and the results for all early voting, which will be the huge majority of votes cast in Harris County, will be announced at 7 p.m. There will be updates throughout the evening. It may be an extended evening, but an election night, we'll see what the voters of Harris County have chosen and where those voters are leading us in terms of the next generation of leadership for this country. Sweet. What's the cutoff date for what? Um. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure in this particular area. Maybe they close at 7 p.m. Hmm. Um. Yeah, I am not familiar with the time polls closed in Harris County, Texas. I'm sorry. I'm sure I could get that information for you. Um, I know you're a fifth generation Texan. What do you want your kids to have going forward in the next generation? Kids grow up world class public education, access to healthcare. Boo, boo, access to healthcare. Just give everyone healthcare when they are of age to have access to jobs and a good economy and a country that's going to allow them to put their best foot forward. That's what our kids deserve. That's what our leaders should be working for. We as citizens and voters should have to make that a reality. All right. He seems like a pretty cool, like, contextually lefty person. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like communism. My dude, if that's your conception of communism, I would love to hear your conception of socialism. This is why I invited you to come on so we could talk. Oh, man. I would love to talk with you.